Hello, did that work? Yes, there we go. Sorry, the keyboard shortcuts have been very, very strange recently, so I have to double check and make sure they're working. A lot of the time they don't. So, for those of you who were just on the live stream in the booth, this is what that waveform looks like now.
I mean, he's the police officer. Oh, Ed or no Ed. I got arrested and...
Right, and I think we liked that third voice, so we can cut the other two. Because they were a bit silly, weren't they?
Doubt you are a bit difficult to see in this light, but...
That was awful.
We've been out in the fields pulling into... Oh, Ed or no Ed.
Okay. So we just clean this up.
Ed or no Ed.
Which won't take very long at all.
Ed or no Ed. Ed or no Ed. I got arrested and arrested I will. Arrested and arrested I will. You're a damn rum customer, mister. Customer, mister. But Ed or no Ed, the warrant says body, and duty is duty. Duty is duty. You get the feet. I say. I say. I say. I say. Darn it, can't use 'em as I can see. I can see. I can see. Ah, that's a different matter. No doubt you are a bit difficult to see. Ah, that's a different matter. No doubt you are a bit difficult to see in this light, but I got a warrant, and it's all correct. What I'm after ain't no invisibility, it's burglary. There's a house. There's a house been broken into and money took. And circumstances. And money took. And circumstances certainly point. Certainly point. Well, I hope so, sir, but I've got my instructions. Instructions.
They were racing through this.
Well, that's the regular thing. Regular thing. Pardon me. Here, stop that. Pardon me. Here, stop that. Here, stop that. Hold him. Once he gets... Hold him. Once he gets that thing off. Once he gets that thing off. Boy, got him.
All right. See? Easy, easy. All cleaned up. Now, the more difficult bit. When we hunt down the edit A. Why are there two copies? Doesn't matter.
Chapter 7. The Unveiling of the Stranger.
Now, time codes of all those lines. Now, of course, here's a tricky bit for you. If you go changing them from this end, you're going to change the time codes of all the future ones, right? Because it might only be a tenth of a second or something, but by the end of a long file, you'll be several seconds out and you'll have to hunt around and try and find the right line. So we go back to front and go to 1531 because that won't change. Okay? 15.
And Henfrey was injured in... I got him! Shouted Jaffers, choking and reeling.
There we go. I got him, which is the last one.
I got him!
And we copy that, and we paste it, because we just cleaned it. Might have to trim up the ends a bit.
I got him! Shouted Jaffers, choking and reeling through...
There we go, see? Easy peasy. Now we've done that one. Actually, that's probably a bad marker. That's a good marker. 1402, once he got the thing off. 1402.
Hold him! Said Jaffers loudly. Once he gets the thing off! Once he gets the thing off!
A terrible voice, isn't it?
Once he gets that thing off!
This is much better. And then hold him was right there, wasn't it?
Hold him!
I just dropped that volume a bit. There we go.
Hold him!
There we go. Was that it?
Hold him!
Yeah.
Hold him! Said Jaffers.
That can be trimmed a bit.
Hold him! Said Jaffers loudly. Once he gets that thing off! Hold him! Cried everyone, and there was a rush at the fluttering white shirt.
Yes. Wait, we can use that.
Hold him! Hold him!
Now there's a mix edit. Hang on. Where is it? Oh, come on now. Oh, maybe it's out there. It is. Okay.
Hold him!
Get in there, stretch it out. There we are.
Hold him! Hold him!
Actually, pulling it back a bit's not a bad idea.
Hold him! Hold him!
Nice. Okay, now back to
Hold
here.
him! Hold him! Hold him! Said Jaffers loudly.
There we go. Done. And done. Here, stop that. 1350.
Here, stop that! Said Jaffers. Here, stop that! Here, stop that! Said Jaffers, suddenly realizing what...
All right. Pardon me, 1335.
Stranger. Pardon me. Pardon me. Pardon me, said Jaffers. Pardon me, said Jaffers.
Cool. 1329, that's the regular thing.
Oh, said the stranger, I'll come, but no handcuffs. It's the regular thing, said Jaffers. Pardon me. Oh, that's the regular thing. Handcuffs. Oh, that's the regular thing, said Jaffers.
Nice. And back down to 1322. I hope so, sir, but I got my instructions.
Said the invisible man. I hope so, sir, but I've got my instructions. I hope so, sir, but I've got my instructions. I hope so, sir, but I've got my instructions, said the invisible man. I hope so, sir, but I've got my instructions.
Well, said the stranger,
There we go. 1317.
and money took. Well, and there's a house been broken into and money took.
Is that the next one? It is, right? No.
There's a house been broken into, and circumstances certainly point, and circumstances certainly point.
And circumstances certainly point.
Stuff and not.
Now it's the big one. 1305. Looks like that one there, doesn't
No
it?
doubt you are a bit difficult to see in this light, but I got a warrant and it's all correct. No doubt you are a bit difficult to see in this light, but I got a warrant and it's all correct.
Has a house been broken into and money took?
Wait. Did we just do that? Is that two separate lines?
Ain't no invisibility, it's burglary. There's a house been broken into and money took.
No, it's one big speech. Okay.
Has a house been broken into and money? No doubt you are a bit difficult to see in this light, but I got a warrant and it's all correct. What I'm after ain't no invisibility, it's burglary. Has a house been broken into and money took? Has a No doubt you are a bit difficult to see in this light.
That's a different matter, said Jeffers.
No doubt you are a bit difficult to see in this light, but I got a warrant and it's all correct. What I'm after ain't no invisibility, it's burglary. Has a house been broken into and money took?
Well,
Okay. Ah, that's a different matter. Back at 1302.
why am I assaulted by a policeman in this fashion? Ah, that's a different matter. That's a
That's a different matter. That's a different matter. That's a different matter,
said Jeffers.
No doubt you are a bit
Nice. $11.47.
The whole business. Darn it, can't use 'em as I can see. Darn it, can't use 'em as I can see.
Darn it, can't use 'em as can't use 'em as I can see.
$11.40. I say.
I say, said Jeffers. I say.
I say,
said Jeffers, brought up short.
All right. 10:37. Get the feet.
Down together. Get the feet, said.
You get the feet. Get the feet. Get the feet,
said Jeffers between his.
There we go. Oh yes, this is the exciting bit and no mistake. Doing the editing. Endless editing. Fun. 9:47.
Said Mr. Jeffers. But Ed or no Ed, the warrant says body and duty's duty. But Ed or no Ed, the warrant says body and duty's duty.
But Ed or no Ed, the warrant says body and duty is duty. But Ed or no Ed, the warrant says body.
Said Mr. Jeffers.
But Ed or no Ed, the warrant says body and duty is duty.
Keep off! You're a damned rum customer, mister, said Mr. Jaffers.
But Ed or no Ed, you're a damn rum customer, mister. You're a damn rum customer, mister.
$9.13.
Wadgers. They had come now armed with a warrant. People shouted, Ed or no Ed, said Jaffers. I got arrestin', and restin' I will. Mr. Hall, Jaff.
I believe these are the last two.
I got arrestin' and restin' I will. I got arrestin' and restin' I will.
Ed or no Ed, said Ed or no Ed.
Ed or no Ed,
said Jaffers.
I got arrestin' and
said
Ed or no Ed,
said Jaffers.
I got arrestin' and restin' I will.
Mr. Hall marched up the steps, marched straight to the door of the parlour and flung it open. Constable, he said, do your duty. Jaffers marched in, Hall next, Wadgers last. They saw in the dim light the headless figure facing them, with a gnawed crust of bread in one gloved hand and a chunk of cheese in the other. That's him, said Hall. What the devil's this? Came in a tone of angry expostulation from above the collar of the figure.
You're a damn rum customer, mister,
said Mr. Jaffers.
But Ed or no Ed, the warrant says body, and duty is duty.
Keep off, said the figure, starting back. Abruptly, he whipped down the bread and cheese, and Mr. Hall just grasped stood in the way and went aside with a crash as they came down together. Get the feet, said Jaffers between his teeth. As they came down together. Get the feet, said Jaffers between his teeth. Mr. Hall, endeavouring to act on instructions, Jaffers got up also and produced a pair of handcuffs. Then he stared.
I say, said...
Then he stared.
I say,
said Jaffers, brought up short by a dim realization of the incongruity of the whole business.
Darn it, can't use 'em as I can see.
The stranger ran his arm down his waistcoat, and, as if by a miracle, Why am I assaulted by a policeman in this fashion?
Ah, that's a different matter,
said Jaffers.
No doubt you are a bit difficult to see in this light, but I got a warrant, and it's all correct. What I'm after ain't no invisibility, it's burglary. There's a house been broken into and money took.
Well?
And circumstances certainly point...
Stuff and nonsense, said the invisible man.
I hope so, sir, but I've got my instructions.
Well, said the stranger, I'll come, but no...
I hope so, sir, but I've got my instructions.
Well, said the stranger, I'll come, Well...
I've got my instructions.
Well, said the stranger, I'll come, but no handcuffs.
Oh, that's the regular thing,
said Jaffers. No handcuffs, stipulated the stranger.
Pardon me,
said Jaffers. Abruptly, the figure sat down, and before anyone could realize what was being done, the slippers, socks, and trousers had been kicked off under the table. Then he sprang up again and flung off his coat. Here, stop that, said Jaffers, suddenly realizing what was happening. He gripped at the waistcoat. It struggled, and the shirt slipped out of it and left it limp and empty in his hand. Hold him, said Jaffers loudly. Once he gets that thing off... Hold him, cried everyone, and there was a rush at the fluttering white shirt, which was now all that was visible of the stranger. Excited men shot out into the crowded hall.
"Boy, got him!"
shouted Jaffers, choking and reeling. Crowded hall.
"Boy, got him!"
shouted Jaffers, choking and...
Lovely. There we go. Okay. So we'll call that B for backup, and we'll call that job done. Fantastic. All right. On to the next job. We'll do the special effects edit of that tomorrow, I think. So it's going to be a fairly big one. and pretty complicated. There's a lot of like combat stuff and such like that goes into that chapter. Okay, Jason's lines.
Research and experimentations due to the lab for your public zeitgeist. University of Tokyo. I'm telling you, Mike, I've made it work. I'm telling you, Mike, I've made it work. Mike, I've made it work. I wouldn't call 10 years of research and experimentation sudden, Mike. Just experimentation sudden, Mike. Experimentation sudden, Mike. Just come and see, please. And see, please. Well, that was your birthday, Mike. We had to get you to the lab for your surprise party. Surprise party. I promise this will not be fun in any way. Just get down here, okay? Oh, it will be. Oh, what? Oh, it will be. Oh, one day you'll tell your grandkids you were here for this. Fine, if not grandkids, then grandkids you were here for this. Fine, if not grandkids, then grad-kids then. Not grandkids, then grad-kids then. Then. Grad-kids. And grad-kids then. Right. Right. Sorry. Stand here, please. Here, please. As you know, I've been working on the idea of teleportation. Teleportation. For the last 10 years. Years. Star Trek, as I think you know perfectly well. Perfectly well. Regardless, teleportation has been in the public zeitgeist for
Okay.
Regardless, teleportation has been in the public zeitgeist for countless generations, Star Trek being only one recent example. Recent example. In 1997, an Australian team led by Professor
Austrian. Not Australian.
Recent example.
Oh, man.
In 1997, an Australian team, Australian, seven, an Australian team, seven, an Australian team,
No.
an Australian team, team, 7, an Austrian team led 7, an Austrian team.
I think I have to re-record that.
An Australian team. Australian team. Australian team. 7, an Australian team led.
Honestly, if I can fix this, I'll be amazed.
7, an Australian team led by Professor. 7, an Australian team led. Australian team. Australian team led by an Australian team led by Professor Anton Zeilinger achieved the first in 1997. An Australian team led by Professor.
No, I'm gonna have to re-record
In
that.
1997, an Australian team led by Professor Anton Zeilinger achieved the first successful experiment in teleportation.
Okay, that's fine.
In 1997, an Australian team led by Professor Anton Zeilinger achieved the first successful experiment in teleportation. They were able to transfer the quantum state of one photon to another by entangling two photons, building on Building on this, a team of scientists at the University of Innsbruck succeeded in teleporting information encoded in quantum states of individual atoms in 2004. 4 years later, 4 years later, of individual atoms in 2004. Of individual atoms in 2004. In 2004. Of individual atoms in 2004. 4 years later, scientists at the University of Tokyo teleported quantum information across the city of Tokyo over a distance of several kilometers utilizing optical fibers. True. Optical. True. Until now. True. Until now. True. Until now. Better than that. Watch. Watch. Better than that. Better than that. Watch. Probably. Don't worry, I've done this Probably. Don't worry, I've done this dozens of times. Wait. Dozens of times. Wait, dimensions entered. Power nominal, screening complete, contact is good. Okay, are you ready? What? Are you ready? How can you say that? What? How can you say that? How can you say that? How can you say that? But how can you say that? How can you say that? How can you say that? But you... But you saw it. "10 years I worked on this. I could show you all the work. You can replicate the experiment yourself." But
Okay. So a few things I have to re-record. We got a line wrong. I can't believe I mixed up Austrian and Australian. The whole world's been doing that for years, and finally an Australian did it. Oh my god. Thankfully not many people watch this channel, or we might have lost the moral high ground forever. So that's a mispronunciation. These two lines, I'm just not very happy with the delivery of them. So yeah, I'll do that again. That's it for the moment for this stream. Thank you for coming along. I hope you have enjoyed yourself or found something useful. We'll be back in a couple of hours on the gaming channel to play some more something. I still haven't decided. We might just carry on with the Cyberpunk we were playing yesterday. That might be easiest for today. Nonetheless, thank you. I hope you have a great day, and we'll see you next time. Bye.